Welcome to clickmyproject.com. Title is CloudKeyBank Privacy and Owner Authorization and Fuzzy Key Management Framework. This is a project abstract. Explosive growth in the number of passwords for web-based applications and encryption keys for outsourced data storage will exceed the management limits of users. Therefore, outsourcing keys, including passwords and data encryption keys, to professional password managers, honest but curious service providers, is attracting the attentions of many users. However, existing solutions in a traditional data outsource scenario are unable to simultaneously meet the following three security requirements for keys outsourcing: confidentiality and privacy of keys, search privacy on identity attributes tied to the keys, owner controllable authorization over his or her shared keys. In this paper, we propose a CloudKeyBank, the first unified key management framework that addresses all the three goals above. Under our framework, the key owners can perform privacy and controllable authorization and enforced encryption with minimum information leakage. To implement CloudKeyBank efficiently, we propose a new cryptographic primitive named searchable conditionally proxiable re-encryption, which combines techniques of hidden vector encryption and proxy re-encryption seamlessly, and propose a concentrate SC scheme based on existing HPE and PRE schemes. Our experimental results and security analysis shows the efficiency and security goals are well achieved with the rapid deployment of web applications such as online banking, shopping, social networks, and data storage. Example: Amazon S3 and Google Drive. Managing the overgrowing numbers of passwords and data encryption keys is becoming a big burden for many users. For example, our recent survey from UCrumble students is shown that each student has to remember an average of 23 different applications accounts that are shown to remember them. 85% of students admitted that their passwords are almost the same except for bank and email accounts. However, weak and shared passwords across accounts make them easy to compromise, which make more password relationships private and sensitive data. To resolve the contradictions between easy of management and secure passwords, to manage their passwords, which enables them to choose many complex and unique passwords for different application sites, and the success of web applications. Password managers such as LastPass, with over millions of users in 2011, Passwordbox, with over a million users, is less than 3 million in 2013, and other similar tools demonstrate that users have a strong will to outsource their passwords to centralized key management providers who can relieve them from the overwhelming burden of memorizations and management. As pointed out in the survey, privacy problems are the main concerns of the cloud users in outsourced data storage, which is also true for outsourced key storage. More than 90% of students shows that they are concerned about the privacy of their keys, which mainly involves two situations. They do not fully trust their service providers because there is no governance about how keys can be used by them and whether their keys owners can actually control their keys on their own. And they trust the services providers, but keys could be disclosed if there is a exists and misbehaving internal employee or broken server. And therefore, encrypting keys tuples, just like encrypting normal data tuples before outsourcing, seems to be promising solutions to maintaining trust and ensuring the keys owner control over their own privacy. However, different from the normal data tuples, key tuples in a key database shows or composed of attributes. The privacy requirement of key attribute is to key attribute group is higher than that of identity attribute in the search attribute group, because the result information leakage by the former is much larger than the later. This is our project flow. In this, we have been using user authentication. User authentication is used for providing an authorized user to enter into an application to get store a key users or to contract return a key owners. The service provider will be providing a service as a cloud, which is being getting a key as an input, and serving as an encryption and decryption process will be carried out by the service provider. Trust key generator is a generator who generates a trust key by getting an input as a normal key and a text as an input. By this a trusted key generator will be generating a keys which has been trusted by an user. These keys will be getted by an key owners. In this key owners, the key owners are able to get keys from the trusted key generator, and then key owners will be generating a keys to the CloudKeyBank. CloudKeyBank will collect those keys and will be get stored in a database which has been used by the users. And this is our project flow. Just right click on home screen and run file. This is our home screen. Just click here, and I have a sample user as a Sam. Login successful. And in this user process, I will first insert a data, and this I will inserting a bank details. Then key will be generated for that. I will be selecting a I will be selecting a category as an individual, and field as a government. Done. And data will be retrieving here, and I will be entering my password. Retrieving data, valid entry, data processing, just run key owner. Just select ACP and key database and forward this to a trusted client. Key database, encrypted key, and store it here, and store successfully. And withdraw encrypted keys and decrypt keys. And in this we will be getting a user and query, and generate a query token, and clicking on process and generating a query token. And in this I'll be pasting a token here, request, and this is our final requested key, which is a trusted key. Thank you.